back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Tyrone. And guys, I know I have been missing for over a week, almost 2 weeks now. But I have been just a busybody for like weeks now, and I just did not have the time to sit down and make a video for you guys and sit here and talk to you guys. So while I'm here at the basketball court with my boyfriend, I'm just here sitting in the car because I didn't want to sit at home. It's boring there. There's nothing to really do. So I mean, it is something to do because I have studying to get done, and I have a lot of things to do with school. But I mean, I am caught up on my assignments and stuff like that. So I just feel like I should just come out and sit here, do a video for you guys, since I'm not doing anything right now, and just talk to you guys. So I hope you guys have been healthy out there and staying COVID-19 free and just having fun and stuff and practicing social distancing, because we still want to do that, take the necessary precautions so we won't be in the hospital, sick like crazy. So I hope you guys are healthy out there, doing having fun, living life. I've just been busy with everything. As you guys know from the previous video, I was studying for my physics registry and getting ready for the new semester to come in, summer semester, and just trying to do all these things at once. So the good news I have for you guys today is, drumroll please, I passed my physics registry yesterday, guys. I am very, very, very excited. Like, I was so happy. The lady in the testing center was taking forever with my scores, and I had a little problem when I was taking the test. So before you take the test, they send you an email basically telling you what you have to do, what you have to bring before taking the exam, what is required of you, and stuff like that. So they told me to look at the tutorial video of how to navigate the test. And sorry guys, it's a little hot out here, but whatever. So they they have you watch a tutorial video on how to navigate the test, where the calculator is, where the notes are, and how you can go back and review questions. You can flag questions for review and just stuff like that. And I watched the video. On the video it says there's a calculator, and it shows you how to use the calculator and stuff. So I get to the test, and of course it's physics, so it's gonna have a little bit of math, but they don't test heavily on maths, which was awesome about that. They don't really test heavy on the math concept, so I was happy. But I get to the test and I get a question that kind of requires a little bit of math, so I'm searching around on the page, like, where is the calculator, like, where is it at? I don't know, and like, can I get some help here? So I raised my hand and I was asking the lady, like, I need the calculator, I don't have it here. And on the tutorial video, it showed like a calculator that I can access and stuff like that. And she's helping me look around for it, and we couldn't find it. So I basically had to wing a question. Thank God it wasn't like multiple questions that required math, a little bit of math and stuff. So thank God for that. But other than that, everything went fine. I had to go through a whole procedure before actually getting to a computer and sitting down and taking the test. So I'm gonna just break down how the test day went and basically give you guys some tips on how I studied for it, and how long I studied, and what I studied, and stuff like that, just to give a little info to help whoever out there wants to go into this field, into the ultrasound career. And yeah, so before test day, we finished physics in the first semester, that last semester. And once you finish physics, you can take the physics registry. You can sit for it or whatever. And so about that week right after we finished spring semester, I started studying for it. I asked my teacher what are the best resources to use to study, and she referred me to the ultrasound registry review website. So the ultrasound registry review website, it has basically over thousands of questions, practice questions for physics, abdomen, vascular, OB. They have millions of questions that you can continuously study before you take your boards or your registry. So I use that website, and I also have like this other book that I use from it's a penny book, and it was on the SPI examination. Basically, it gives you like a breakdown of all the questions, and it just gives you like review questions in the back of each chapter, and a registry review in the back of the book. So I use that and the ultrasound registry review website. So my teacher referred me to that, and for the click to learn thing on the ultrasound registry review, you can pay $40 to practice over 700 questions for the physics registry. And so that's what I did for 3 weeks. Every day I practiced those questions continuously. Like when I wake up, get to it, I get on it, I practice them, I make sure I look at the explanations. Yes, and the good thing about that website, for every question you get wrong, well, even if you get them right, they give you an explanation of why you got that question wrong, and just the explanation behind it, and me being able to practice those questions every single day and looking at the explanations really helped a lot. So that's what I definitely recommend for those whoever's out there in ultrasound that has to take the physics registry. I recommend doing that, going on the ultrasoundregistryreview.com and paying $40 for the click to learn, where you can study over 700 questions for the physics registry. So I studied that for 3 weeks, and then I got my date. I had to apply for the exam. The exam is for physics is $225, so I had to pay. I had to get my application approved by sending my transcripts in, had to upload my ID, and it's a process because it's big. It's board exams, and so you really have to, they really have to verify your identity and all that type of stuff. So I had to get my application approved, and I set a date of when I wanted to take it, which was May 19th. So I studied up all the way till then. I get to the testing center. I walk in, they give you a paper to basically read, and it's like agreements that you have to look at and all the rules, stuff like that. You read that, and then the lady at the desk, she basically she got my fingerprints. You do have to do both hands. They got your fingerprints, they got your ID, and then they take your picture for your for the exam. So you do have to take a picture for the exam, and that's what I had to do. So I finished that process. Then I had to go around the back, like where the computers are, to speak with another lady. She had to take my ID again, take my fingerprints again, and it's a process. So I finally got to sit down. The lady actually asked me, where do I want to sit? Do I want to sit in like just a room by myself, or just in a little quiet area like on the end of where the computers are? And she was a very sweet lady. I loved her. She was an older lady. She was very nice. And so I was like, sure, I'll sit in the room by myself, because it's good, like testing like that, and with a big test, it's best to just be, by yourself. And if you have the opportunity, I suggest you take the opportunity to take the test by yourself in a separate room, stuff like that. So she allowed me to do that. I couldn't close the door, of course, because they don't want any cheating, anything. You can't even take your wallet in there. You can't take keys, you can't take your phone, you can't even chew gum in the place. So it's very serious when taking these registries, and it's a bit intimidating when you first go in there, but it was totally fine. So I finally sat down. It was 105 questions. You have 120 minutes to do it. And once I got in there, I was a bit nervous, and I just rocked it, guys. I went in there, I finished, I went back through the questions, I went back through the ones I flagged for review, and I just felt very good. So I got finished. The lady checked me out. I go back and talk to her for a bit, and she kind of checks me. I have to do my fingerprints again after I get done with the test, and she gave me my paper. So you have to get a 555 on every ultrasound registry as a passing score. So I get my paper, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know where to look to see if it's passed or failed. This is my first registry. I'm like, oh my God. So I open the paper, and I'm like, no way. I'm glad I wasn't so loud. I know the lady heard me like walking around the corner, like, oh my God, I know she's so happy and everything like that. But I went around the corner and I seen I made a 671. I said, whoa, like, I just couldn't believe it. My mind was just gone. Like, guys, when I seen that paper, I went to the locker. You have to put yourself in a locker before you go back there to take the test. I put myself in the locker. I got myself out of the locker, and I literally ran all the way from out the door to my car to call my boyfriend, like, oh my gosh, I just passed. Like, you just don't believe you can't believe what I just got. Like, bro, 671, like, that is, like, excellent. So I just couldn't believe it. Like, I just felt so accomplished. I was excited. I was just so excited, and I just couldn't even believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I got home. I texted my teachers. They were so happy for me. I told my classmates. I wish I could have celebrated the accomplishment, because this is such a huge accomplishment, and you should celebrate for stuff like this. But since COVID-19 has, affected so much in so many ways, I didn't really want to go out and celebrate. So it is coming. It's coming. But yes, guys, the physics registry is done. I'm done with it. Don't have to worry about it anymore. And I'm just excited that it's over with, and I just feel very well accomplished. And guys, if I tell you, use that ultrasound registry review website. That was my main go-to. I recommend that 100%. Go do that, and you will pass your physics registry. What I will tell you is, what they test heavily on the ultrasound physics is the Doppler concept. So once you go on there, you need to make sure you really know Doppler, and also have a good understanding of the other sections, such as clinical safety, patient care. You need to know about ultrasound transducers. You need to know about the physics instrumentation and a whole bunch of other stuff. But you really want to focus on Doppler concepts, because that's like, I think 32% of the test. So that's like a big majority. I think physics and instrumentation is 28%. Ultrasound transducers are, I think, 16%. And also, guys, you can go on the ARDMS website to see the breakdown of every registry and what you really want to focus on and stuff like that. So I also use that. And yeah, so guys, I'm completely done with physics. I'm very excited. I feel very accomplished, and I worked my butt off, guys. And I just say, guys, just continue working your butt off, put in the work, and I promise God will do the rest. God will handle the rest. And before I went into that place, I prayed, and I prayed all the way up to my test day. I prayed before I walked in, and I prayed right after, and God really blessed me, and I'm just forever thankful. And I just encourage you guys out there to just do your best, all that type of stuff, stuff like that. So I did start my new semester last week. We have classes every Wednesday, so now we only have classes one day a week, which is very good. We only have 3. We have neurosonology, which is like thyroid, prostate. We have the abdomen 2. We're taking abdomen 2 right now, and that's what we're working on right now, spleen and kidney. And then we have a 3rd online class, which would have been online even if we were still like on campus. It's professional aspects of sonography. So that's the 3 classes I'm taking this summer. Like I said, we have one day a week for classes, which is very good, and we only have 3 classes. So this summer is going to be pretty good. I'm aiming for all A's, and I'm going to do this thing. So guys, I just wanted to give you guys an update and just let you in on my life and what's been going on lately and all the good news and all the good stuff. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.